Nicole was contacted and she was sent the script, and they were very much like, if you want to take anything out, this is your story as well. And she said, no, you tell it as it was, because these things need to be talked about, and they weren't talked about back then.
Congratulations on Better Man. I really enjoyed watching this film. And I want to go to you first, Raechelle. There's some very serious stuff in this film, and particularly with your character, which is kind of shocking.
Yeah.
Would you talk a little bit about telling this story of this young woman with dreams who is given an impossible ultimatum by her record company to abort her baby? I'll just say it, and playing this character who didn't really have a choice in that.
I mean, thank you for saying that as well, outright, because that is what happened at the end of the day. And, you know, Nicole was contacted and she was sent the script, and they were very much like, if you want to take anything out, this is your story as well. And she said, no, you tell it as it was, because these things need to be talked about, and they weren't talked about back then.
Right.
And I think being a woman, let alone a young woman, who's trying to achieve a career and is striving for that, but then there are family and life and things that happen, and we're often faced with choices we have to make about our bodies, about what direction we go in, but then to have the powers that be really put pressure on you is devastating. And the fact that she had to go through that they both did at the age of 22, 23 is really rage-inducing, but also heartbreaking. And I'm really proud of the way that they handled that in this film, and I'm really proud that Nicole is proud of that.
Yeah, good. It's shocking that it was not very long ago.
No.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. And Jonno, I want to talk to you a little bit about how you found your way into Robbie's essence with this unusual part.
I try to forget about the monkey and just play it as a human, as if I was playing it as my face. That came from Michael as well. He kind of gave me that guidance, which was really invaluable. And then just finding the thing that you connect with, right? You know, I can do all the tics and stuff, the physicalizations that people might recognize as Rob, and they're great. It brings texture to the performance. But I think for the audience to attach themselves to it, they need to feel something authentic. And so that for me was the imposter syndrome. You know, this was my first big role in a big movie, and I think naturally a lot of fear came in when I got the role. Excitement, but fear. You know, you're the one to lead this and to play someone that's real. And so I just used that as my connection with Rob. You know, he has his Nebworth. Nebworth is his golden goose that he strives for, and when it comes, it consumes him. And thankfully, I've never felt so strongly as that. You know, my thoughts have never got that dark. But it's certainly something that you can feel, that you strive for something, and when it's finally presented to you, you have a fear that you can then never live up to that expectation. And so that was what I tried to attach myself with.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, it worked. I got choked up.
Thank you. Amazing.
Yeah.